Stewart, I'm Kate Scott. The crowd at MetLife ready to go. Dolphins-Jets, it is the rematch, and we are underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Turbo one. 22.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, way back in week 4, Brock, we saw these Jets get the win down in Florida. The first time in a decade that they'd taken back-to-back games against the Finns. And now a win here would give them their first 3-game winning streak against their rival since way back in 2008.
It's been a remarkable run for Miami, really, over this stretch. They've won 13 of the last 16 because this rivalry is as close as any in the NFL all time. Our stats and research folks let us know 60, 57, and 1. About as close as it gets all time.
His first throw is an interception. And the Jets take over on his 5th interception of the season. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him one drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them, They get it by attacking the ball.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Sit high. Sit high.
Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He completes it in traffic. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here we go.
On 4th down, Fields. He finds it beyond the marker. Touchdown, New York. The Jets parlay the interception into points. Nick Folk now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jets 7, Dolphins 0.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here comes Malik Washington. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
A return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. He gets it complete to his man. Time to kill. And this is scooped up by the Jets. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble. If there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He takes it himself. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, Ken.
Working inside the red zone. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Forced back to his right, and he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this first and goal. Shotgun snap to Fields. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
The pitch is to Hall, and he's in for the touchdown. The Jets pull out in front further, 13-zip. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Folk on now to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Let's take this at the 10. Keeps away from one. And he's out of bounds at the 16. Going to be a long field ahead for them on this possession. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Tua now from the gun. Caught. This is Greg Dulcich. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is a Dolphins first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Up by Washington, left side. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Lofts it deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Here's Tua again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Hey, get set. Wait. Let's go.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kid, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Oh, first time for everything. He's bringing this punt out of his own end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. You got to, go.
Fields out of the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Shotgun snap will get to home. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A gain of a lone yard for Brock. That's all they needed. 1st down.
Another Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10
Here we go.
at the 40-yard line.
On the keeper, here's Fields. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Loss of the tackle. The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. They'll work against the blitz. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York! The Jets take a 20-zip lead. 4th on now to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21.
Dolphins nothing.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Jets bringing pressure, and they got it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Running left. Here's Achane. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds. A 5-yard gain helps, but they need a dozen now here on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
How about you, Ice Jack? Right. Ready, team.
Achane again. He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but that still brings up 4th down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Play action, Fields. Finds him over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go, go.
They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. It's Cater Kohu up to make that play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 36-yard line.
They get on second to Hall. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
And they're turned away on third and short. Actually might have lost a yard, so that's going to bring up fourth down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Quick pass left side. And that's a quick stop there before he can do anything with it. That tackle forces the turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Man in motion out of the slot. On first down, they're going to start out with A-Chan. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Waller with the catch. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Third and just 2 to go.
Double word hard. Hard.
They run the counter to H.A. Massive hits. The ball's out. And the Jets recover it. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. Good night.
Fields on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's good for a Jets first
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets are running away so far with a 27-zip game. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets continue piling onto this lead.
Dolphins nothing.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Washington now to return. So we're down inside of 2 minutes remaining now in our first half. Stick around. There's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Complete right side to Washington. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
3rd and 2. Now Tagovailoa. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be first down Miami.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready. Solo left. 18. Wait. Ready, set.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Sends this to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
All right, come on. 18. Come on, two. Ice jab. Ice.
A-Chan to the right. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
Now, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. He fires one deep down the right sideline. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Tagovailoa throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They tied up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. All set to send it away. Khalil Herbert on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Not enough. You fight it, but it's not enough. You better release them, but it's not enough. See, bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I tell the G, watch him go.
New York to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Complete over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On first down, here comes Hall. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Go.
Here's Hall once more. Galloping inside the 40. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets grow their lead yet again.
Dolphins nothing.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Ready, shot. Out, out.
They'll start the drive with A-Chan. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Tua now from the gun. Gets this one to Waller. Going to defender. We've got a foot race. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Ready. Out, out.
First down. Here's Tua. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A-Chan can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice fun for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Makes the catch. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Washington. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now
3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Yeah, ready. Ready, team.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins start the 2nd half with some needed points. Tyreek Hill a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Sanders all set to send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. They'll go right side with Hall. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. That goes as a 4-yard pickoff, and it gets on 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
This is a design look for Fields. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
Oh, Fields loses it. And it looks like the Dolphins have it.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Solo left Zion. Step.
1st down. Time to find the to throw. It's too close to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Going again. Here's Tua. Going deep here for the end zone. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Dolphins 14.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Showing a little burst so far. Now bottle enough just as he gets it to the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Fields. Connects with his back. Hall. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
That's right. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
2nd and 10 now. Fields. Looking underneath here for Hall. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, These little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Looks like a design keeper here for Fields. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Good. Blue 58, blue 58.
Fields with a chance to run it here. And he stops, give him about 7 on the play, and give his offense a first and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. 551.
Here's Fields to throw. Right side. This is caught by Taylor. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Jets tack on 7 more to their lead.
Dolphins 14.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Starting at the 10. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Yeah, ready. 19. Okay. Out.
Running with Achan here out of the gun. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. You get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Tagovailoa on first down. And he puts him air under this one, right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins putting up points in a game decided. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Dolphins 21. Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Wangu now to return. Jukes away from one. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Here we go, son. Good night.
They'll start this one out with Hall. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Jets put up even more points in a win. Brees Hall with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Folk with a point after. And the Jets continue adding on to that lead.
29. Dolphins 21.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. He'll take this at the 10. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Right here. Out, out.
Now 2 with a throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
19.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Buys time, rolling right. All the way to the right, it's intercepted. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
On the counter, Hall. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
And goal to go.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets getting closer to their 13th win of the season. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
2nd and goal from the 9 here.
Right.
Trying again, Hall. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Green 19. Good night. Good night.
They'll run with Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's only 1 yard on the run, partner, and that's going to leave him with a tough 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Keep going.
So the win goes to the Jets. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign.